Dokkanners? Welcome back to Zoonrami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In today's video, we are going to be checking out the Namek Saga Super Saiyan Dokkan Fest Goku that we currently have in the game. And we are going to go over what the possible upgrades could be made to this unit if this unit were to get an EZA. It's not a guarantee, but it is definitely something that a lot of people want, a lot of people feel is warranted in today's game. So the obvious reason why this unit is now deserving of an EZA is basically because of the 6-year anniversary. This whole thing can stem back to the 6-year anniversary when we first got our out of nowhere Dokkan Fest category leader getting an EZA. This Ultra Instinct Goku was given an upgrade that was so simple yet so effective that it made the unit so much more complete and well-rounded. And that's essentially the basis for the theory crafting for today's EZA speculation, because it's basically going to function the same way. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at is the category. So Realm of Gods category key plus 3 150%. That was the leader skill for the unit pre-ZA. After the EZA, instead of moving it up to a 170 level, they found a healthy medium between those two levels, because an EZA, while it's supposed to make the unit very good, there is such a thing as making it too good, and that I feel might be a little too good, where if we were to give this unit an EZA and bump its leader skill from a 150 all the way to a 170, that essentially breaks the rules of a conventional EZA model. So they found a middle ground and they gave him a 160% lead, which is nice, and I feel like this will be probably an archetype moving forward. Kind of like the 120 being the TUR, 150 being the LR, and level 140 being the EZA TUR. So in that same light, let's switch over to the Namek Goku. So the Namek Goku is a dual category leader. Key plus 3, 130% for HP, 170% for attack and defense. So if this unit were to get an EZA, obviously, that would mean that this part is not going to change. I would go so far as to even say that they would not even upgrade this to 177, because the 77 part is very exclusive to that LR Goku Frieza. The LR Goku Frieza is the lead for Universe 7, so it makes sense that that category leader would have a 7 and then a 7. That wouldn't necessarily make sense here. So if they're going to make any sort of adjustment to this category lead, they would have to do one of two things, or both. Number one, the key, which is very doubtful. I think that's also too balance breaking. Number two, and probably more likely, would be to upgrade the HP portion of the leader skill. So it'll either be 140 or 150 or 160. At this point, I feel like it'll probably be I feel like it'll actually be 140, because I don't know if there's a leader skill in the game that has an HP 150 and then the rest 170. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if you guys happen to know a leader skill that has a combination of 150 and 170. I feel like it's either a flat 150 across the board, or it's a 130 and a 170. I don't think they've reached the point where now we've eclipsed the 130 altogether and jumped straight to the 150. I don't think that combination exists yet. So that would essentially be the only thing that they could do, or they could, on top of all of this, add a secondary leader skill. So all STR types, key plus 3, 90% or 100%. Because if you look here, that's what the leader skill was here. Before the EZA, it was int type key plus 3, 50%. With the EZA, it jumped up to 100%. Since it's non-existent over here, they would just simply give a leader skill of maybe 90%, 80%, probably 90%. So that's the leader portion. So now back here, this is what the unit was capable of pre-ZA. Raises attack, causes immense damage. So what I was saying about the simple yet effective upgrade that they gave this unit with the EZA was raises attack and defense, causes immense damage. That was always the issue with this unit. You never had a defensive game, so you would never want to bring this guy on any sort of long-form event because you were worried about retribution. The second you got hit, it's game over. We have to look at things a little bit differently, because here, the transformation is where the stacking takes place. So until that point, what could possibly be done to this unit that's simple yet effective that could make this a much better EZA version? Raising attack by 30% for allies for one turn is pretty solid. I don't see that changing. I don't see them upgrading that to 35 or 40%. What they could do is possibly do a 2-turn thing, but that also seems very unlikely, because that's more something that you would give to a support unit. So what I would assume is they would probably do something with this. So obviously the immense damage multiplier has to stay. They're not going to reduce that. They're not going to increase that, because the next level after immense is colossal. This unit's not an LR unit. Only LRs can do colossal damage. So The only thing that I can think of is that this unit will get a raise defense or raise attack, either for 1 turn or permanently, and then you would combine that with the causing immense damage, boosting allies' attack for 1 turn. Obviously, it's okay to do that because this unit is not the final form that you want. You ultimately want the Goku to transform. When the unit transforms, it raises defense indefinitely. So what I could actually see happening here, they could probably add a raise attack feature into this passive and just simply have that carry over into this one. So now, when he transforms into Super Saiyan Goku, he not only raises defense, but he also raises offense, which would actually make sense. Either that, or they just completely forget about this and they just do like raise attack and defense for 1 turn, yada yada yada, which is still fine because ultimately what you want is to transform, and that's not going to change. The restriction for the transformation is not going to change. 70% or less, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. Nothing changed here when the Ultra Instinct did any sort of upgrade. Awakens when HP is 50% or below. Okay, you know what? They changed one word. Sorry. Exchanged below for less. They changed below to less. My apologies. Same thing. They're not gonna change it. It'll stay the same. When this unit transforms to Super Saiyan, raises attack and defense and causes immense damage to the enemy. And then of course the rage form, I don't think this is gonna change at all. If anything, they'll do like a raise attack for 1 turn or something like that and cause immense damage. Randomly chase gears through to certain types of rainbow. Sure, maybe throw on a attack plus 5. Actually, you know what? If they gave a nuking passive to this unit with rage form, it would actually be pretty cool. Randomly change keysters with a certain type of rainbow, and then gain like attack and defense plus 10% per rainbow keyster obtained. Might be a nice little extra oomph to the very temporary nature of the rage mode. All right, now going back to the regular form, now the passive. Attack and defense plus 77%. Attack and defense plus 15% with each attack received, up to 59% transformation when conditions are met. We want to add something very simple, yet powerful. And I think we can do that here without throwing things completely out of whack. Behold, after attack and defense plus 77%, simply add attack plus 59% when attacking. That's it. You give this unit some extra offense before it transforms. You allow this unit to actually do more damage and serve more than just being a punching bag. Either that, or you could upgrade the guard feature on this side to a medium chance to guard, and then when you guard, you gain some attack power. And then you could upgrade the medium chance to guard here to high chance to guard. So now let's check out the Super Saiyan Goku form, and what could the update be for this portion? Attack and defense plus 80%, attack plus 59% for the rest of the battle after receiving an attack, medium chance of guarding all attacks, guard activated against all attacks, high chance of performing a critical hit for 3 turns when guard is activated. So let's break that down. Attack and defense plus 80%, we can make that 100%. Attack and defense plus 100%. Attack plus 59% for the rest of the battle after receiving an attack. That's okay. So you can throw that one on there, and then you can also continue to keep the new condition that we've added on this side, which is gains attack plus 59% when attacking. Medium chance will then upgrade to high chance of guarding all attacks, guard activated against all attacks, high chance of performing a critical hit for 3 turns. The rest of this can honestly remain the same. So we're not really changing much. We're changing one word right here, and we're simply adding the same excerpt that we would have added to this passive over to this one. And that seems fair. It makes the unit very powerful and pretty ridiculous, but hey, look at what happened to this guy. This was the passive, attack and defense plus 100%. When the EZA took place, that went up to 150, and then when the transformation went to Ultra Instinct, take a look at this. Raises attack and defense, like we saw before. Key plus 3, attack plus 200%, defense plus 100%. Great chance of evading enemy's attack, disables enemy guard, evades enemy attack for 1 turn after awakening. That's a big upgrade from this, my friend. Key plus 3, 150% attack, that's it. Great chance to evade enemy's attack. Look at the change that they've made. So I feel like what I was suggesting here is actually not too bad. You're adding one more sentence, you're tweaking this number right here, and you're changing this number right here. And boom, that's it, you're done. And we have just successfully EZA'd Namek Goku. And that's pretty much all we can do at this point. I will be doing some gameplay videos, I promise. This is not just about speculations and clickbait, I promise you. I want to actually get some thought-provoking videos out there so that you guys can really think about some of this stuff. Instead of just constantly doing gameplay, I wanted to occasionally do some discussion pieces. So, with that said, what do you guys think about this EZA that I have concocted for this unit? Do you feel like it's a reasonable upgrade? Do you feel like it kind of maintains the status quo given how the Ultra Instinct was treated with his EZA back during the 6th-year anniversary? I would love to know your thought on this one. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and let me know in the comments your thoughts on my EZA build, and then your thoughts on your own EZA build for this unit. What do you think this unit's going to be getting in terms of a leader skill upgrade, a passive upgrade, a super attack upgrade? Probably the super attack upgrade is going to be the one thing that we can all agree on, which is raising attack and defense. But any and all thoughts, let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.